It's time to leave Singapore. I've been here longer than what I expected to be, and that's only because it's an amazing place. And if any backpackers, travellers are coming over here thinking, nah, it's too expensive, you can do this country on a budget. But if you watch my previous videos, you'll find out how. But I am off today to Malaysia, and I'm going to a place called Johor Bahru, which is on the border. And there are various ways of getting across the border when you leave Singapore. You can get a taxi, way too expensive, and there's only a certain amount of taxis are allowed to go over. You can get the bus, and there's a chance of traffic jams. Or you can do what I'm doing and take the train. So I'm on the way to the MRT station. From Little India, I'm getting the Farrer Park MRT, I think it's called. And that'll take me straight to Woodlands train station, which is where the border train is from. Now, there are only a certain amount that go per day. There is only a certain amount of space per train. But if you go online, I'll put the link into the train website where you can book the tickets in the description below. I went on there this morning, and the one for 12:30, they do tell you how much space is available on the train, and there was one seat left, and I took it. Now at the moment it is 11:20. I've got an hour and 10 minutes to get there. As usual, I'm pushing it. I don't want to be too late, but even if I do miss it, there is another train about an hour and a half later that I can get, still cheap. Now, most of my border crossings tend not to be easy, but this one looks probably the easiest of them all, I'm hoping. So on the website this morning, I asked for my passport details, and I also got my visa on arrival for Malaysia. And for most countries it is free, although the website does state that you need to book it a minimum of 3 days beforehand. Now, this will be the second time I've had a visa on arrival for Malaysia over the last 2 months. The first time I did the visa at the airport about 10 minutes before I arrived and got it. This one I booked last night, and within 5 minutes I got an email stating that was successful. So even though it says 3 days, don't panic. It's just a warning, just in case. I think for busy times, and today is not a busy time. So basically this video is just showing you how to get across the border, and even if you are going up to Kuala Lumpur, this is probably still the fastest way and about the same price as a bus. However, if you are going up to Kuala Lumpur, you need to do separate tickets for each journey. So Woodlands to the border, and then from there direct to Kuala Lumpur. Alright, nearly at the MRT station. And I keep forgetting how heavy all this lot is. And I know I say that in every single video, but I like to reiterate that this is not light stuff. I'm now at Farrer Park. I know the name now. It's written there. And it's 2 metros after this one to get to the station. Now the metro stations over here in Singapore are amazing. They are so clean, they're so modern. and they are organised. You don't get people just rushing in and annoying you as you try and get off the trains. I'm now at Woodlands MRT. I need to get a bus to the train station. It's now 25 past 12. The train is in 5 minutes time and there's no way I want to make it. But I'm going to go down there anyway. I think I was a bit too relaxed this morning getting the MRT down to here, thinking, yeah, loads of time. Nope. So I've been told by the guy in the MRT station that I need to go to the bus station and then bus number 902. So this is my first time in a bus station in Singapore. It looks really, really organised. So 902 is just there. So I'm just gonna. This is 2 stops. That was a bit confusing. 902 goes to the Polytechnic and it goes in the morning. I have no idea why he told me to go to this one. However, B12 goes towards Woodlands train checkpoint, which is what I'm after. So 912B 911. It is now 12:34. I missed my train. Damn. So I think the price online was $5 Singapore for one way. So if it was any more expensive, then I would have been here about 3 hours beforehand. I think that's probably why I'm a bit relaxed. Oops. And that's my bus that I've got, the 911 to the Woodlands train checkpoint. It's now 12:53. My train has gone and been back and gone again, probably. So I'm not in a rush. Now, when I looked online this morning, although the 12:31 had 1 space left, the next train, which is about half an hour, 45 minutes I think, had about 150 spaces. So I'm not worried. And I feel a little bit guilty that I've used a space up when somebody else could have used the one for the 12:30. Oh well. Now I'm sure there'll be people watching this who will say, you should have got the bus, or you should have done this, or you should have done that. I did look online for the quickest, the cheapest. I did ask in the hostel and they recommended me this as well. It's all very exciting, as usual. I've come back out because there is no filming allowed to be done in the train checkpoint. But basically, I was queuing after I got in, thinking I was going on to a queue for tickets to get the train across, but it was for online tickets only. But there was no sign for it, so I didn't know. I got to the front of the queue. They said no, you need to buy a ticket. And the next train is unfortunately in about an hour and a half's time. It's 20 past 1. It's 3 o'clock, the next train. So the woman said, if you want to get there quicker, get the bus. It's just upstairs. So I'm getting the bus instead. And I can't wait an hour and a half when there's a bus going in the next sort of half hour, she reckons. Now I don't feel that stupid because behind me in the queue we're getting the tickets where other people are trying to get across, not realising that Singapore is a very online digital country. So I think they've gone straight up to the bus station, which is somewhere up there. And the problem is that when you come to the station, you get the stairs in front of you, and you go, oh, that's where I need to go. But there's no signs to the ticket office because it's there. Not signposted, nothing. That's how I missed it. But let's go to the bus station and no filming from now on. That's me in Malaysia off the bus, and I think I've got to put my camera away again. To be honest, that was really straightforward. No filming allowed because customs, border controls, but you just go straight to the bus station. It's like an airport style entry. Show your passport on a machine. You photograph, they recognise you straight out. I get the bus. The bus I paid with my my phone. Or if you're going to pay cash, it's two Singapore $60. But the worst thing is along the way is I've lost my microphone. My microphone was not attached there all the way, and it's dropped off. I'm trying to find a way out, and that is so annoying. Maybe because it's expensive. So when you come into Malaysia, you've got the get off the bus. It's another immigration come through. They check your bags to make sure you've got nothing dodgy. And yeah, this is me here. I'm trying to work out where I'm going. Now, I came over the bridge. It looks coming in. It's trying to compete with Singapore. Lots of skyscrapers, lots of modern buildings. And I think I'm going to be in this city for about 2 nights. I've actually booked 2 nights in the hostel, and we'll see how it goes from there. Where am I going? Now I'm trying to find a way out of this bus station, and it's proving very difficult. So I'm somewhere near the exit, trying to find a bus to the city centre. Now I'm only here because I asked people buses to the city centre, and they gave me directions to come down here to the bottom floor. Unfortunately, I'm in the wrong place. I've just been to a shop where they've gone, no, it's on the 2nd floor upstairs. I've managed to find the bus stop or the bus station. There was a sign, a small sign, but I missed it. I would have been able to follow it if I was following the crowd, but because I was quite late going through, my passport was having problems with the machine, so I didn't have anybody to follow. This looks quite modern. So yeah, this takes me to the Central, which is where I want to go. Busy old place. 2:15 in the afternoon. It's not too bad. So I'm just been dropped off by a taxi outside the hotel. Now, I tried to get the bus from where I was, and not many people knew how to get a bus down here, even though I had it on a map. So instead I went, let's go for a grab taxi. I've just come just in time because it's going to rain. Right, I've got my phone out because the place I'm staying at is called my Capsule Hotel, and it is receptionless. So they've sent me all the instructions by WhatsApp, which is why I needed to get Wi-Fi. So I've got all the instructions of how to get my key, etc. Right, password is. Alright, that's me in. Locker room.
Hello.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good.
Right. 20.
Where you from?
From England.
England.
Yeah. Oh, it's over there. Oh, sorry. Right, that was difficult because of the fact it was so shiny. You can see the numbers, but you get a card, and then from there, there's the toilets down there. Right, take shoes off. Oh wow. This is mine. Oh my god. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. So that's me in. It's a cheap hostel. It'll do me for the next 2 nights. The bed space looks a bit futuristic, and from what I've read online, that you can control the aircon and lights, bright lights, low lights, all within the capsule, which is amazing. So what lessons have I learned today? Don't be late for your train service, otherwise it gets stressful. And although I have asked people along the way, am I going to the right place? Where do I need to get a ticket? People always don't give the right information. So these places need more signs. But I'm going to be here for the next 2 days in Johor Bahru, the city on the border of Malaysia and Singapore. And from what I've read, there is things to do around here. I've spoken to a guy in the hostel. There's a 7-Eleven across the road over there. There's a Starbucks just on further down the road. Apart from that, there's not a lot at all around here. So it looks like we're going to have to get out and about using grab taxis, which will be affordable. Now my first port of call will probably be, if I can't find it in my bag, hoping that it's slipped in, is a new microphone, which I know is going to cost a fortune. That's going to be about 3 or 4 days worth of my daily budget. Ouch. And money is very tight. So if you want to donate to my Buy Me a Coffee page and help me out, more than welcome. You don't have to. But it's going to be 30 days in Malaysia, if you've enjoyed this day with me, because I haven't, you're more than welcome to press that like button. If you want to see what Malaysia's like for the next 30 days, then all you got to do is subscribe and press that bell in the corner. But until the next time, I'm off to hunt for my microphone. Bye bye for now.